Hello everyone, I'm Linda Fabry, and I thought I would come on here and do a little bit of Q&A. I haven't done this in a few months, so I'm going to talk about my calendar and the process and why I do it and how I do it and all those kinds of things, because I'm getting some questions about like somebody asked to see all of them. So I'm going to show you all of the calendars I've painted from, I think I started in, I shifted my journal. The way it started is I do visual journaling every day, and I shifted my journal onto a calendar in February of 2021. And then I just started doing a little square a day for my own personal well-being, and so I use art for divination. If you don't know me, I use art for divination. I do readings for people using art. I make oracle cards, and I do all that kind of stuff. And so I have calendars back since February 2021. So I'm going to show you those, and then answer any questions that anybody who's tuning in live, if you have them, you can ask me anytime. But I wanted to say hi because I don't show my face very often, usually just see my art. So I wanted to say, hi, this is me, and now you know what I look like. And hello. I'm going to switch the camera over so I can show you art now. And say hi if you're live, and we'll chat a little bit. There's my ceiling for... Oh, did I just cuss really loud? I just hit a wrong button. Sorry. Hold on a second. There we go. All right, so this is, this right here is the January 2021, right? So the first year, what I did, I actually didn't start in January, and this is what I tell people a lot is, you don't have to wait for January 1st to start some sort of practice, right? So if you want to do this, you can start any day, anytime. I actually started on February 28th, so this is the very first calendar painting I did. And I actually opened my TikTok account that day too, and I was like, what the heck am I gonna make TikToks about? And I was like, well, I'll use my journaling practice. And so this was my first TikTok too. And yeah, that's the first one I made. And then I actually went back. I used to do these live on TikTok, and I went back and did and finished the whole year after that. So here's January and February. So March was the first full month that I did. And so what's different now from when I first started, hey Ann, hi, who else just said hi? Hi Christina and Wendy and Angela, hi. The first year, I wanted to fill every single square. So I have a full year of every single square that's full, and I made prints of those, and so you can get those printed. I'll show you this one. I want to spill coffee on it. I don't know if I can just, here. That's my coffee cup. So this is a coffee cup. You can get the calendar printed on that. It's a full year on the coffee cup. But you can get any of my images on stuff. I'll show you that tapestry in a second too. That's a full year. So yeah, so here's, what is this, April? I think April's one of my favorites. So like if you want a gift or something like that, you can find a full month. It's kind of fun. Like for somebody's birthday or something like that. I think this is one of my favorite ones. I like the ones that are like I just feel like it's a little world. This is one of my favorites here, where she's just chilling under the tree. Yeah, you can get the individual months and a whole year. So that's April. May, fishing cat. This one cracked me up. I love that one. This was a really popular one, this one. I think it was the music, I don't know, but it went, probably a lot of people know me from this one here. I like this one. I'm a huge fan of miniatures, so I like to do things that remind me of like miniatures. So this one here, a little picnic. And so this is my index finger nail. So imagine that's about the size of here's my thumb next to it. So that whole blanket is about the size of my thumbnail. And then it's got the little love engraved on the tree. And then this was June, so I wanted to honor friends who celebrate Pride Month. On this one, I did a whole rainbow thing. And it was such a challenge. I really loved the challenge of painting with only one color. I love the little elephant in that one. And then what's interesting, so you can, like I said, these I processed for prints. And here's an example of one of the things you can get on my site. So this is a magnet. So you can find, so when you go to my site, you can just type in, so if you're like, I want to see images, individual images from June, there's this one, and you can get it printed on a magnet. Yeah. So that's June. Here's July. I love, this is another great example. So I have a bunch of different, you can get anything printed in a coffee cup on my site too. But so here's this one with Vincent. I loved this when he showed up. I was like, oh, cool, let's go have some coffee. There he is on a coffee cup, so you can drink coffee with Vincent. So, and if you're looking for any of the, if you're like, oh, I saw this one and I really loved it and I want to see if you have, a coffee cup or t-shirts. There's t-shirts too. This is what a t-shirt looks like, just so you know. So like you can get any images on a t-shirt too. I love that color purple. And yeah, just ask. So this one is August 2021. September 2021. Move this one. So what's today? Today's the 10th. This is what I painted in 2021 on today. Alright, and then for October, I did, there's this thing, it's like a monthly challenge called Inktober. I can't remember the person that started it. I can't remember their name, but basically there's a prompt every day, and then you draw whatever, you just use ink to draw it. So I did a combination of graphite and ink and a little bit of white paint here and there. And I started to follow the prompts in the beginning, but so this one, instead of squishing paint down like I normally do, because I just put the paint down and then paint what I see, I scribbled with my non-dominant hand and then drew what I saw, which is also very, very fun. And I used to do this, most of my journals are this type of drawing. I know this puppy. So all of October is black and white. And then November, this is one of my favorites from November. They're so peaceful. And I like the little guinea pig in this one. Zoom it in here. It's fun to see what kind of themes show up for me. A lot of books, a lot of teapots, a lot of cabin-y type. I like this one a lot too. This was such a cool, and a lot of these were done live. So the same way now I do live in the morning, I let people pick the colors. So, and then we kind of discover it together, which is really fun. This couple, so this is one day, and there she was, and then he showed up the next day, and it's just, we had this whole love story about them. It was really quite beautiful. And this one too, this is a great one. The cat on the bookshelf behind the fish tank, or the fish bowl, was a really fun kind of discovery. He did. Oh, guinea pigs are adorable. My friend has one and I'm obsessed. Okay, and then look at this one. Total. I mean, and you know, if you've seen any of the lives, you know that there's a few brush strokes can turn it into something, right? So this was December. This was the last. So what I did is I finished December, but then I went back and did January and the beginning of February too. But yeah, so this was the last one of 2021. And I said, okay, that was a lot. I'm not doing it anymore. and I was like, okay, I did a whole year and that's cool and I'm done. But then I was like, well, I kind of do want to do some more. So I did a couple in January of 2022 and February. So I'll kind of just run through these so you can see them. The child, you see it? You caught Grogu. I love this one with this, the back of this mermaid is amazing to me. And so like some days I was like, I'm just putting down the color and then I didn't paint anything because I was just kind of burnt out. So this is February 2022, March 20, and so I started doing a combination because I really liked that scribble. And so you'll see even now, like sometimes I'll do, oh, I love these bunnies are great too. You'll see me do like scribble and then paint and scribble and paint. Here's one. Here's the first one I completed in 2022. Oh, have good sleep, Wendy. Yeah. And here's a couple mixes of things. I just love the way that they all kind of relate to each other. We get kind of stories unfolding. Oh yeah, the happy birthday sheep right there. I love that one. Here's a scribble one. So these are also, I was like making the time lapse that with this too. So these, there's a time lapse of all of these also. Oh my God, this one's great. There we go. What does it say? All you need is coffee. I do kind of need to make that into a t-shirt, I think. I forgot about that one. That's pretty great. All you need is coffee. It's another guinea pig or maybe a hamster. And then about like in, I guess, August of 2022, I thought because to make prints of these, I have to scan it like in parts because I just have a small little desktop scanner printer thingy. And so I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll print out a calendar on watercolor paper and then do them on, you know, a smaller, which they look really cool, but it just wasn't enough space. I really prefer, this is just right for me. This is just the right amount of space to paint in. So I did this for a little while, but yeah, so you just kind of try things, you know, try something different. And then I did about a week of November in 2022, and then that was about it. And then 2023, I kind of picked up a little bit more. Here's January, and I guess it's, yeah, I guess I didn't for a while in last year. August. This year I've been much more consistent. Little otter family. Some dragons. And then September 2023, I guess, is when I really was like, okay, we'll get back to this. I like this one. The dandelion dragon is very cool. Yeah. More snails. Snails show up a lot, but I think that snail bit the ears off that gummy bear. Here's November's I completed. November 2023. So one of the questions I get asked a lot is about the colors and how I choose the colors. And so if you've tuned into my lives, I'm live most mornings and I have people pick numbers. And I'm gonna swing this over so you can see. I'm moving the camera, just a heads up. So this is the little box of paints that I use. And so when you pick a number, they all correspond with a color, and that's how the colors are chosen. Not always, but when I'm live, and that's how I do readings too. So if you book a reading, that's how that works. You get to pick your own colors. Here's the first, this is January 2024. So this is this year. And if there's any dates you want to see, let me know. Chances are so some of you might remember this one. This brought a lot of new followers to my page, this one with the cat. I love this. See, it's funny because here's another dragon with the dandelion. Let's see if I can zoom in. And then he was here. He's kind of being a little bit kind of off on his own, but he's still at the party. There's a birthday party for a guinea pig here. Elephants are having a party. And then here's February. Some cool stuff. And March. And then of course these are all, I've taken pictures of them. So there's there is a, what do you call it, an album. There's a photo album on my Facebook page with all of these on it. So if you want to kind of look, but you can also see the first year on my website. Here's, what was this, April? And May. I've had a couple of mermaids playing guitars this year, which is an interesting theme. Do I print on cushion covers? I have pillowcases. Here's June. I love the raspberries, this mouse. And July. Thank you, Carisha. Yeah, it's fun to what you can do with just this cheap craft paint. Yeah, I wasn't on this morning. I was at a networking event, but I'm gonna do the today's painting this afternoon. I got a couple of, I'll be painting a lot today, so I'll probably be live quite a bit. And then here we are in September. Yeah, and so for one of the questions I'm asked a lot is, where do you get the calendar? And these are like $5 cheap desktop calendars from Walmart. It's nothing special. I didn't print anything, like, you know, whatever. I'm gonna show you a couple other things real quick. Let's see. I just hit something. I don't know what I did. This is my studio space. This is actually my dining room. But, so here's a couple more of what the coffee cups look like. You know, so you can have them printed on that. Coffee cups. This is an original here. Here's the magnets. This is what the magnets look like. You can order them in, you know, multiples of one image or a couple different. It's my living room. And then here's what the tapestry looks like, and I have a link to that on my Linktree. It doesn't come directly from, I don't promote it very much because I don't make anything on it, so it doesn't, but it is very cool. So it's a full year on that. You can also get, if you order through my website though, you can find pillowcases of it and cups and canvas paper. So this is what a pillowcase looks like. And you can get them stuffed or not. It's got a cool zipper. Whatever you have printed on one side will be printed on the other side too. So however you want to do that. I'm looking for a print. I have a print down here of something. I don't think so. There's Lulu. Hi, Lulu. It's a big painting I'm working on. And same process. I just kind of threw a bunch of paint down and then painted what I see in it. I haven't worked on it in quite a while, but I will. Need coffee cups too? Get them. And so if you're looking for any, like a certain date or anything like that, I can just let me know. You can search on the website too. Here's an example of a canvas print. Let me get this out here. Oh, and then I make oracle cards too. If you don't know that, I make oracle cards. This is how they compare. So I release an expansion set, and this is what they look like. They're hand stamped. This is the Sacred Journey, and so when I do readings for people, I make them into oracle cards. So when you see me reading cards in the morning, these are the cards I'm using. There's a couple different variations. And then the soul portraits too. And my diploma. It was a very expensive piece of paper. And so windows to the soul portraits. This is a canvas print. Hold on a second. All right. So this is a canvas print. This one is called Welcome. It's actually me. And so canvas prints are really nice. They're really solid and they're wired so you can hang them right away. This one's printed around the edges. And then that's another soul portrait option, so you can get your soul portrait on paper, canvas, wood. And then here's a cool tote bag. The tote bags are nice too. They're really, really nice quality. It's like a canvasy kind of thing. It's very sturdy. Oh, here's another canvas. My floors are dirty. This is called The Joyful Journey. And I'll show you, they're really close to the original, okay? So this is the original here. The original Joyful Journey. And here's the print on canvas. So very, very close. Got lots of canvas detail. They're cute. Yeah, so that's my stuff. They do a good job with printing. So I think my printer's called Bay Photo or something like that. I'm gonna put this up here so I don't have to hold it. And we're gonna try this whole camera on the face thing, and then let me know if you have questions about anything. You just booked a paint gazing session? Yay! Oh, I'm so excited. You might have taken the last one. I think oh, I make sculpture too, see? I think that there's still a few that are half off. So if anybody wants to book a paint gazing session, look, Ma, no hands. yeah, you can get them for half price.